Welcome to Between the Written Words. I'm Miriam Miranda.
I'm Kurt Minoza.
And I'm Annabella Wanyoni.
Today we're talking about the amazing book series by Rebecca Yarros, the Empyrean Series, specifically Fourth Wing, but we may get to the other two.
So Kurt has been reading this series. He started it for this podcast. And Kurt, where are you at in the book?
I am towards the end, like just about 3 chapters short of the end.
Of the first one. And the first one's so amazing. I can't. Literally everything about it.
Okay, so my first question would be, who's your favorite character in this book?
Okay, I would say Zayden, which might be controversial.
What's right?
Because, I don't know, what I hear about him is just not the same when I'm actually reading the book and what I'm thinking about him. Like, it's just completely different. I would say, I mean, compared to what the characters think about him, it's just the way he carries himself, the way he cares for others, specifically Violet.
Oh, that was cute.
Just his overall character. I really think he's changed a lot through just the first book. So, yeah, I would say he's my favorite character so far.
I've started rereading the series because we started doing this. So I'm like on I think I stopped on chapter 10 last night. And after chapter 10 is like after their first fight scene, like right after training. Ooh. And the scene where he like disarms her fully and like freaks out. And this moment when Zayden's like, Dane, I think she needs a little less protection and more instruction. It's just like so perfect. I forgot how amazing it was. It's so perfect.
That's not the one where he puts them back, is it?
What?
Like when he puts her knives like back?
No, he puts them all back.
He puts them all back. Okay, that's what I thought.
Wait.
That was...
No, that was under the tree.
Yeah.
Under the tree, she threw the 2 knives and then he put them back.
But isn't there like a scene? I don't know. Anyways,
yeah.
we need.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Okay, so do we want
Let's talk about parapet first. I feel like that's
Parapet?
important. Parapet.
Okay.
Parapet. I say parapet.
I
Okay.
say
Parapet.
Either way,
Whatever.
Who cares about pronunciation?
Okay. So first, 3 chapters is probably parapet-ish?
Yeah.
I think
About.
the most interesting part about, if we're talking in terms of Zayden, the most interesting thing was why would I kill you when the parapet will do it for me?
Yes.
But we also know, oh crap, did they talk about this in the first book? I don't know. Spoiler alert. We also know that General Sorrengail made a deal with Zayden that if he protected Violet, is it the
we
first
don't
or
know
second
that in the
book?
first. That's the
It's
second.
the second book. Okay, well you figure this out later on. But you already knew you were gonna get spoilers, so you're okay. But I think that's the most interesting part, is because he literally can't kill her.
Yeah.
So
he's
like, I'll let other people do it, but
and
I'm
there's
not gonna do it.
The thing about where she's like, he says, I'm pretty sure this is at Parapet, where he says that, what did he say? Where he goes, your mom killed my dad, and then she goes, well, your dad killed my brother, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then we find out later
that Brennan's alive.
Not true.
At the end of book 1, Brennan's alive, and it shouldn't be possible. Which, yeah, that's just a
when
whole
I
other
found out, I
situation.
texted Miriam and was freaking out, but
Yeah, that
it's
was a
okay.
weird night.
Well, but is Zayden really following General Sorrengail's like promise, or because like remember he says that when he first met her, like saw her, that there was like something.
Oh, I think the most interesting thing is like the moment, because I'm rereading, the moment when he's like, I'm not attracted to defenseless women, which is after their first fight, and he released like 2 of her daggers. She's like, why would you do that? Or she's like, why would you disarm me? And he's like, I'm not attracted to defenseless women.
So you're attracted to me.
So you're attracted to me.
So
because
you're
I'm
attracted
not
to me.
defenseless.
Literally.
Which
So
I think
you
is-
want to be attracted to
So
me.
you
is what
want
you're
to
saying,
be attracted
because
to
you're
me.
making sure I'm not.
I think it's
defenseless.
just a really funny like moment of like, oh, he is attracted. Like, I think I actually missed it the first time I read it, and then the second time, because this is the 3rd time I'm reading it.
Yes.
This is my 3rd go through of the first book, and the second time I don't think I caught it, but I didn't quite. But then this time it like really hit me of like, oh, he was attracted from the moment they saw each other, which I think is crazy.
Okay, so we should probably go into Violet's character.
Oh.
Okay.
Violet's a whole thing, guys.
Violet is. Let's start with her parents. Lilith and Asher Sorrengail.
Asher's such a weird name.
I
Sorry.
know. It's like the most random basic name in this entire series.
I know. Compared to
But
other
anyways,
ones. I feel like
her parents were very much in love, which I love.
Oh, for sure.
Which
for
I
sure.
love. But so Lilith is a character
Lilith is a character that does exist, in which we hate her through the whole entire first book.
until she dies, which is very
And then we all love her at the end of the second book because
No.
Chris
Well, I
likes
knew
it.
she dies. I knew she dies.
Yeah.
okay, never
She
mind.
dies at the end of the second book, and we love her for dying. We don't love her for dying. We love
her for her sacrifice.
Yeah, but we don't love the fact that Sloane kind of helped do it, which Sloane is Liam's sister,
Yes.
Liam Mari, and he
Oh,
died in
okay.
the first book.
Liam.
We love Liam. We love Liam. We'll get to
Yes.
him though.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting that I think at the beginning of the first book when she's talking to Myra and Violet and she's like, a Sorrengail is a writer and not a scribe. It's just really interesting, like,
Which is
way of thinking about it because she didn't start thinking this until her husband died.
Yeah.
Because
Asher was full on a scribe, and she let him train Violet,
Violet
to be a scribe.
and so she didn't think it this I think
And also,
Here's
you're
what-
sending your daughter to a death wish because of her EDS.
oh yeah.
So,
I think the thing with Lilith is she thinks the way I keep on wanting to call Asher Fenn, and Fenn is Zayden's
Oh.
dad. Wrong human being. Not human being, they're not real. But Asher was basically, I don't want to call him defenseless, but I feel like he was because he didn't, in her brain, I feel like he was defenseless. You know what I mean? Because he wasn't a rider, he didn't have a signet, he didn't have a dragon. Not that a dragon could really stop a heart attack from killing you.
is that why he died?
Yeah,
I
his
kind of
heart
forgot
went
why
out.
he died.
And so, like, I think that's an interesting idea of, like, I think it comes from a place of not wanting her daughter to be defenseless, but I think it comes out wrong.
It
Not
comes out
that
very wrong.
Violet doesn't love ending up being a dragon rider. 'Cause
She loves
she
it.
loves it.
But
Like,
the thing is,
very quickly we find
the-
out that being a dragon rider is.
her being trained as a scribe and then going into being a writer was the best thing that could have happened
Oh,
for
for
her.
sure.
Because a writer with a scribe's brain.
So
yeah.
good. I think it's an interesting idea. But then when you look at Asher, based on the knowledge we have from the third book, which third book goes crazy. Kurt, by the way, BT dubs. Third book, we find out that Asher, like, halfway made Violet a disciple of which
But it was
The
the
Dune?
goddess of
Goddess
war.
of
Dune. It was
Dune.
Dune.
which is interesting. Which is an interesting idea, and the only reason she didn't fully become a disciple is because her fate had to be decided. So, like, that's a really big cliffhanger that we have from the third book is, like, oh, what's her fate? Because her hair is half
Yeah.
silver instead of full silver,
And, like, it doesn't matter how short it is, how long it is.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
like that.
what questions do you have about Violet? Because Kurt's only read most of the first book, so he's just kind of, he's been listening to us rant about this book for a good
Days.
year, though.
Oh, true.
Yeah, a good year.
Just mainly in the past, like,
I don't
week.
really. I feel like
Do you like Violet?
I was kind of iffy at the start.
Why?
I don't know. Kind of just this like. I don't want to say that on here, but it's the pick me type when she first got there.
A little.
I kind of see what
I
you're
can see
saying.
that, yeah.
I see what you're saying.
And then at first I was thinking like she doesn't really know what she wants because she's bouncing between Dane and Zayden. And I'm just like
Which is true.
at first I thought
It
there
is
was one
very
clear choice. But then as the book progressed, I was
Yeah.
like,
The more she
ooh,
goes in,
that's kind of hard for her to decide now.
Her
Yeah.
continuously acting as if she was, like, in love with Dane really made me mad because she
She
clearly
wasn't.
was
You're not-
not.
yeah,
she
she's
she
not.
wasn't at all.
No.
They were just
In
friends.
the slightest, she was not.
And I think that solidifies when Dane takes her memories and, like, it's like, oh, like, that happened.
Basically sent
yeah.
her to her death.
Yeah, like, that's what Dane.
And you cannot convince me that he didn't know what they were walking into at least a little bit.
Oh, he for sure knew something
He
was
knew
gonna go down.
something was going to happen because bro literally said, "I'll miss you." Like, no, you're not gonna miss her for the like day that War Games goes on. No, you're gonna miss her because she's gonna die, my guy.
Like, yeah, I think that's a good point because isn't he the one who told his dad like whatever he saw in
Yeah.
her? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he knew something.
He knew something.
And then the moment Zayden's like, "Oh, Violet's coming with me and not you," is the moment that stuff starts going down. Yeah. I don't know.
So,
It's an interesting topic.
theory number 1.
What's the first one?
The first one that we have listed is Violet will gain time manipulation as her second signet from Andarna and will go back and save Liam.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're not saving Liam. We know that for a fact.
No, we're
I
not.
love Liam to death. He's my favorite character in forever.
I
Will be
wish
my
he never
favorite character.
died. However,
The author decided he
He
was going to
can't
die.
come back now.
Well, the author decided he was going to die the moment she wrote him as a character.
yes.
Which is the first time we meet Liam is under the tree, and he's the only kid who doesn't like need help, like with
Yeah.
first year training. And we learn that because he actually grew up with Zayden, so he's like Zayden's
Yeah.
little brother. And obviously Zayden is gonna, as they grow up, like train him to be, like, not defenseless. But I think it's an interesting. I hate when I learned that she planned on killing him from the beginning. I was so angry with Rebecca Yarros.
Because she made us love him so much. She made him so lovable and then just made him
And then
sacrifice.
just killed him. Which like, I think I understood better as the book goes on, especially in the second book when he comes back as a ghost. I think the moment he comes back as a ghost is really important because if he wasn't there as a ghost, Violet probably would have died.
Mhm.
She wouldn't have had the mental strength to like actually suffer through the torture that was going on.
And also, let's get this clear. He's a ghost, not a figment of her imagination.
Yeah,
because
she's a
she
ghost.
was not in the correct mental space to conjure up her dead, like,
Best
her dead best friend, to encourage her to live. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Mm-mm.
He's a ghost. This is a world of magic.
Mhm.
He's not.
He's a
You
ghost.
can't say that's not possible. You don't know.
We don't know what's possible.
We don't
Rebecca
know
Yarros
what's
keeps
possible
on
here.
throwing stuff at us. We're just like, okay. Okay. I think I think Liam's really important, but he's a ghost. He's
Yes.
not a figment of her imagination. And if she was a figment of her imagination, I would hurt someone.
Literally. Because what do you mean? No. Anyways, on to our favorite theory of the day.
I'm so excited about this one.
So this one kind of goes into the second book a little bit. However, the theory that Brennan and Nalin, which is Tarn's previous writer,
We're
were
dating.
in love.
Or in love, or something romantic. Because we know that gay and bi and straight and lesbian characters are a thing. Rhiannon's
Yes.
bi, Redok is
Rydak's
bi,
bi.
Garrett is bi, Imogen's
We don't know
Is
what
she
she
straight?
is.
I
I
think
think
she's-
she's straight.
she's poly or straight, or she might be straight.
I think she's straight.
We know she's into Garrick, but we don't really know much else.
Yeah.
We love Imogen, by the way.
If we're being honest, the only two characters that we're for sure are straight are Violet and Zayden because
They're with each other.
those are the only two we
yeah.
know for sure.
I
Because who
think-
knows, Sawyer and Jacinia could be bi too. We never know.
I think they're straight.
I think they're
I
straight
think
too.
there
and even
are-
if they are, they're gonna
They're adorable.
die in love with each other.
But I think the idea, because the first book, they tell us that Nalin dies of burnout when he tries to siphon energy into Brennan to, like,
Keep him alive.
keep him alive. But he was already dead by the time he tried to do that, which makes it impossible because
But
it's
the
not
thing
gonna
is, he
happen.
wasn't dead yet.
Well,
So
he-
whatever he did helped him.
Yeah, but it killed Nalin in the process.
Yes.
Because Brennan was supposed to die, and we know that Malik, which is the god of death, has balance. And so when one person who's supposed to die doesn't, he takes someone else.
Yes. So
Which is an interesting
my
idea.
thing is, do we believe that Nalin is Brennan?
No,
You
it's
know,
not possible. It's not possible because
Well,
Tarn and Sigil know what Nalin looked like.
Yes.
And they would have already met because he would be the sage, which is like the top guy.
Well, but here's the thing: he doesn't have to be the sage. He might not be.
But didn't they recover his body?
Did they recover
I'm
his
pretty
body?
sure that they recovered
Oh,
his
if they
body.
did, then oh well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't 100% believe that theory, anyways, because I don't know. Let's not try to bring people
Wait.
back from the dead. We already have Brennan, who was supposed to be dead and is alive this whole time. I kind of moved the mic away from my face. I'm sorry.
Nowlin was the one that tried to save Brennan, right? Or who tried? Okay.
Nowlin saved Brennan because his ability is to siphon. And he siphoned energy into Brennan before, like, the moment before he died. But Brennan was supposed to die, so Malik, who is the god of death, who, like, is always like, oh, please, Malik, like, that person that they always, like, are like, make sure I don't die.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
It's like when they commend their souls to Malek, they're basically like,
they're like
saying, it'd be like if a Christian was like, we're hoping that they're with God or something. Like
yeah.
That, so, into characters. So we've talked about Violet.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Zayden.
Well, we kind of talked about Zayden. I think the only thing we really have to talk about when it comes to Zayden is the fact that his dad was a separatist. And then, which is crazy, by the way, but not that Finn was wrong, because Finn is correct. And his mom. You haven't learned about his mom yet.
You don't know that.
We found out that his mom was arranged to be married to Finn and never actually wanted to be in that marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
And when you're married, you have to, like, give birth. Like, her deal was marry Finn, have a kid, then you can
It's
leave.
like, that's not what happens.
Yeah.
That's not what happens every time people get married, but they had a specific contract where she had to marry the Duke
And be there for, like, the first
and
5 years
give
of his
birth
life.
to an heir, be there for the first 10 years of his life.
10 years.
And
then she
on
could-
the night of Zayden's 10th birthday, she gave him a piece of his favorite chocolate cake, then dipped.
Then dipped. She
And
said,
he has
"Sayonara,
not
dude."
seen her since until the 3rd book, when she finds him married. When he finds her married to that
guy on the island.
and he
forgot
has
about
2
that.
little brothers he didn't know about. Spoiler
forgot
alert,
about
I'm
that.
so sorry. Yes.
Yeah, so he has like a whole other half of the family.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then should I spoil what happens there or no? Should I just let him?
No, we're gonna let him
Okay,
figure
we're gonna
it
let you
out.
figure that
You're
out
gonna
on your own.
you're gonna get there and
Yes.
you're gonna love it. But Kurt wasn't supposed to like read the books. We were just gonna give him excerpts,
Yeah.
and he was supposed to read ones from all 3.
But he
and
fell
then
in love.
He fell in
So-
love. So we're okay with that. But I think we've talked about Violet, we've talked about Zayden. I think the big character I feel like we should talk about, because we're running out of time, is Eric. We're actually out of time. But Eric, because he's Prince,
Yes.
but he can also
And
see
he
the
has-
future.
So, General Melgren, which is the main general of the army of Navarre, has battle foresight, which means he can only see the outcome of battles. But if 3 marked ones are in the battle, he can't see it. However, Eric has full precognition, meaning he knows everything that's going to happen.
But then he disappears at the end of book 3, and we're all like,
We
is
have
he dead?
no idea
Or
if he's dead, alive.
My
what's
idea
going
is that
on.
he's actually with Zayden and is helping Zayden.
Do we think he's the... No, he's not the brother. I don't know
Yeah.
who the brother is. Because the brother was also Venin. So, I have
Howden?
absolutely...
What
Do you
are you talking
remember when Zayden, the last person Zayden was fighting,
Oh, yeah.
was... They kept calling each other brother. So,
Interesting.
yes.
But yeah, that's kind of all we have time to talk about today.
Yes.
So join us next time.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about the Black Queen.
I forget who the author is.
Yes, but we will give you
But
that
however,
information next time.
We will talk about that next.
Yep. I'm Miriam Miranda.
I'm Kurt Minoza.
And I'm Annabella Winyoni. And this has been Between the Written Words. And we hope you join us next time. Bye.
Bye.